my belle, these are words that go together well. My Michel, Michel, ma belle, sont des mots qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. I love you, I love you, I love you, that's all I want to say. Until I find a way, I will say the only words I know that you'll understand. Michel, ma belle, sont des mots qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. I need you, I need you, I need you, I need to make you see what you mean to me. But until I do, I'm hoping you will know what I mean. I love you. I want you, I want you, I want you. I think you know by now. I'll get to you somehow, but until I do, I'm telling you so you'll understand. Michel, ma belle, sont des mots qui vont très bien ensemble, très bien ensemble. And I will say the only words I know that you'll understand, my Michel.
Here are the chords played for the main riff of the song. Keep in mind that this song is performed with a capo on the 8th fret, so these chord names are in reference to open position chord shapes. So it starts off with an A minor, down to an A flat with an augmented 5th, to a C, to an A minor 6th, to an F major 7th, and finally to an E. And I'll talk about these chords in more detail when I discuss the main riff. Here are the chords that are needed for the rest of the song. You'll need an A D minor 7th, a G, a diminished on the 1st fret, what I'll call a C diminished here, an A minor, a C7 with a suspended 4th, an F bar chord, and an E7 with a suspended 4th. Here's my capo on the 8th fret. Let's take a look at these chords. It starts off the main riff with this little A minor shape. You drop that top string down note 1, so you get this A flat with an augmented 5th. Drop it down again, come to this C shape, and then you go to this shape here, A minor 6th. So all you've done is basically recreated the A minor, put your pinky on the 4th fret of the 4th string, and then you drop that note down again and get to this F major 7, and then you go to an E to finish off the main riff part. Then you're going to have this A, D minor 7, G, diminished here. So diminished can be named 4 different ways for all the different notes in the diminished chord. I just chose C. And then you go back to an E. And then for the next part of the song, you're going to have an A minor, this C7 suspended 4th chord. Looks harder than it is. What's harder about it is really jamming your fingers into these tiny frets, because you're way up here on the, you have your capo on the 8th fret, so that's what's hard about that. You have an F, and then this E7 with a suspended 4th, and those are the chords that are needed. Here's how the opening riff sounds. The riff starts off with an A minor shape, and what you do is you pluck the 3rd string and then strum the chord. and then you're going to go down to the next shape, which is that A flat augmented fifth. Okay, so what you're doing basically is you're dropping down the note on the third string by 1. Okay, you're going to do that in repeated steps. So this next chord, you do the same thing. So third string, strum the chord. Drop it down again to the C. So now the third string's open, same thing. And now the next chord, you have to put the A minor shape back on, and you're going to add the 4th fret note up here on the 4th string, because that's the next descending note. Same thing. So that bass note's now on the 4th string, and then you're going to drop down again to the F major 7, hit it once, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your pinky and add it here on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So it sounds like. So, one more time. And then you go to the E. So on the E you're doing down, 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 up, down. So let me play the intro slowly. The strumming pattern that can be used, it sounds like this. So that is a bass note, down, and then down, up, down. Bass, down, down, up, down. Bass, down, down, up, down. There's a lead line that plays during the outro of the song and once during the song. It sounds like this. So that first part starts off on an open A string, open again, then 2 and 4. So the first part is, and then you go to the D string and do. So you're doing open D, 2, 3, and then you're going to slide and land on 3 on the A string again. So that part is. The next part is, so that is 2 on the 5th string, 2 again, up to 3, open D string, and then 3rd fret on the E string. So that is. So to join that with the first part is. And then you get to the next part, which is. So that is open 5th string, open again, 2, 3, and then you're going to play 2 and 4 on the 6th string. So once again it's. So the whole part from the beginning is. And the last part is. So I've started off there, 2nd fret of the 6th string, up to the 3rd fret of the 5th string, open, and down to the 4th fret of the 6th string. And then on the the 6th string, open, 2, 4, and then it's open 5th string, 2 on the 5th string, and then open. So that last section again sounds like so that's the whole thing. So now starting from the beginning, I'll play it slowly. It goes like this. In the middle of the song, when I play that riff, I bring it back with an A chord with a C bass note, or a C6 chord if you want to call it that. So it sounds like, I want you, I want you, I want you. So you're hitting that 3rd fret note, as opposed to when the riff ends at the end of the song where you go open. Here's the tablature for the lead line that happens at the end of the song and once during the song. The lines are the strings of the guitar, and the numbers on the lines are the frets that are played. Take note that the last note would be an open 5th string at the end of the song, but in the middle of the song, when you play this riff, you end on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. You can add a diminished run to the first verse, or any verse for that matter. It'll sound like this. Michelle, my belle, these are words that go together well. My Michelle, Michelle. So what that little riff is you're starting with that diminished shape, sliding up 3 frets, sliding up 3 more frets, before landing on that E. So it's on the line, go together well. So it's like, these are words that go together well, my Michelle. Before the verse, you can throw in some lead-in notes prior to the A chord. It sounds like this. Michelle, my belle. So what I did there was, I just walked up 6th string, 0, 2, 4, before I hit the A.